Hey, what's up guys? Cody Groom here. Today I have Austin with me. I want to talk a little bit about his build, what he's got going on here with this, I can't even fucking, I was gonna say 370, dude. Obviously it's not a 370, it's a G37, but it looks crazy. First, tell me what year it is.
Okay. So it's a 2009 G37 Coupe, the Journey Edition. So it is like the sport package. It does come with the paddle shifters. It's not manual.
So real quick though, why the G37? Like there's a ton of different cars, especially nowadays. Why the G37?
So I was in the market for a G35 and I was liking the whole exterior look of the G35 and what you could make them.
Yeah.
And then I was found one on Craigslist and I was like, oh dude, this thing's sick. And then I saw like the interior pictures and it was just so similar to what I had.
And it's old too, it's dated,
it's old and dated,
dude,
and I was like, I would be getting a new car, but you're sitting in something that would be pretty much the same.
Dude, I know, because I had my 2004, and like, literally the outside still felt pretty new, but I got on the inside, I'm like, dude, am I in like a 94 now? What the hell's wrong with this thing?
You're still like, I was in a 2006 Chrysler, and it just gave off the same vibe. And so I saw G37s and the interior is just night and day, and I was like, okay, I need that.
Definitely.
And so that's why I chose this.
And then you also got the extra horsepower with the G37.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think it makes like 330 to the crank, and the engine's all stock, and so it is definitely a looker. That's it though.
Yeah, it looks sweet though. I mean, so talk to me, so the front end of the car right here.
So I mean, for the front, as basic as it gets, it is a TS style front lip added on to just the stock bumper.
Okay.
Everything, the whole car is wrapped in Avery gloss black. And so like, I got the lip.
Did you do the wrap yourself or?
Did the wrap myself. It used to be white, and then my car got rear-ended a little bit, and so it totally messed up the wrap in the rear, and so I was like, oh, might as well switch the color up now. And then I have the OE Massive GTR style headlights.
They look good, I like them.
They do have the kind of newest GTR kind of swoosh design.
They kind of have like a blacked out housing look too, part of it.
Clear lens, black housing, and then just painted the grille, sanded it down, painted it.
What do you got going on as far as the wheels go? Well, actually, here, talk to me about the wide body right here.
So the wide body is from Outcast Garage. It is their, version of the G37 wide body kit, and so it adds, I think it's 3 3/4 inches in the front, and then 4 1/4 inches in the rear to the overall width of the car. I have it bolted up with some Z1 Motorsports, just kind of dress up hardware.
How do you like, because I know some people choose to not have hardware versus hardware showing.
Yeah, like if you were to mold it.
Yeah. Do you like the hardware showing or do you not like it?
I do. It's, I've done everything on this car myself. So I wide bodied it myself. It's on the bags. I did that myself. And so molding is such another level of craftsmanship as far as, you have to make the seams line up, and then there's the Bondo and you sand it and paint it, whatever you got to do. Whereas, this is cut, drill a hole and bolt it on. And so they are on there with like the rubber rib nut style. So I could take these off with just the Allen wrench, pull them right off, and then kind of work in there if I needed to.
Bring me into the wheels right here. So
they are F14 Forged Stars, the super deep concave. I just have some 6-speed lug nuts in there with the black chrome spikes. I got them from a guy off of Craigslist in Tucson. And so he had them for his wife's 350Z, but they poked way too much because of the offset. And so I picked them up brand new in the box for 1,100 bucks.
Hell yeah, good deal. I see a lot of people run these too on like the BMWs. They're not, I don't think they're the same concave. Well, I've seen a couple people, but they're definitely a popular wheel.
Yeah, that
look
kind
good.
of spoke design and everything.
Yeah. What about tires?
Tires, I'm on the Federal 595 Super Sports, the RRs basically. It's basically their stickier compound. I bought them for the way the tread looks. The tread looks cool, so
dude,
especially when the wheel pokes out, like you gotta have a cool looking tread when your wheel pokes out.
I'm running the what are they, the Pilot Sport 4s?
The good
and
real tires.
And I was running them before, the Pilot Cups before, and the Cups just look so good.
Yeah.
But dude, I couldn't justify it. They were like $2,000 for a set, and I was like, but they came on this car.
There you go.
And but dude, the Cups had that mean look in the tread. They just like, the way the tires sat, I was like, it just looked cool.
It just changes like the overall look of the car, because I had just like the cheapest tires you can get when I got these wheels, because I had to go wider basically. And it was like, it looked okay, but like the normal tire tread look, there was nothing, you know, stand out about it.
Yeah.
And it just looks so much better when I got these.
Talked about the wheels, got the wide body, a little bit of like the front lip and stuff. Talk to me about the bags. Which setup did you go with?
So I'm on the Airlift 3P management system. And then, like I said, all, you know, self-installed. Took me 14 hours.
I was gonna say, that was probably a lot of work. You gotta rip up all the panels, right? It's gotta run from
Well, okay,
compressor.
so it's definitely easier because I'm already wide-bodied. So like, I don't have fender liners, and I don't have all this stuff that you would have to go around to kind of make the lines fit and everything. So I just went straight into my engine bay, ran it across. All the lines go down the right-hand side of the car and then into the trunk.
Nice.
Wiring harness comes up the left-hand side.
Which lines did you go with? Did you go with the 3/8 or the
I
half?
went with the 1/4 inch.
Oh, the 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
1/4 inch or 3/8, right?
The smaller ones, yeah.
So what else besides what we've already mentioned did I forget?
I mean, it does have, as far as engine mods, it only has an air intake.
Honestly though, man, like at a certain point, it's fun to just drive the car and not have to worry so much about like.
That's the thing. Like,
this is your daily too, right?
Daily driving.
Exactly. Yeah.
Put too many miles on it. I think I bought it at 140,000 miles, and it's at 180,000.
Dude,
she's purring though, dude. She's doing good.
My brother-in-law had one, dude. He drove the hell out of it. Dude, he sold it at like 240.
Yeah,
so,
they go forever.
Dude,
as long as you keep the oil changes good, which I've been doing every 3 to 5 at most.
You know, do the G37s, I know the later G35s burned oil.
Nope.
Does this one burn oil? No?
So Haley's got the G35. I put 2 quarts of oil in her car a month.
Oh, shit.
Hers is bad.
Damn.
Yeah, and so this one, every time I change it, it's like just under 5.5, which is what it takes when I do switch it.
Sweet. What about any interior mods, anything like that?
Interior is all stock. I do want a steering wheel. That would be like kind of something I would look into.
Yeah, I just bought one, dude, and it completely changed my car. It felt like the interior just kind of came to life.
I want a carbon fiber, like flat bottom style.
Yeah.
There's one, it looks so good. It's like $800 though, and it's like.
Yeah, dude, they're not cheap.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I've noticed like every part I need for like a G35 would be like, let's say $500. The G37 version is like another $500.
Yeah, dude.
So you're just paying more for the luxury.
For real, like, and then that happened to me too, because I came from the G35 and everything was pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Come to BMW, and they're like, hey, you want a fucking battery?
Yeah.
Dude, here's your fucking arm and your leg. Like, I'm like, shit. I like the side skirts too.
So those are from a friend in Arizona who had them for his Camaro, and then he went some other route. So he just had them, and he sold them to me for $25 and a pizza.
Hey, dude, they look like they're for the car too. Like,
yeah, it's definitely, they come up a tiny bit short, but it's nothing you would kind of notice unless you were looking for it.
Dude, that's cool though. At the end of the day, man, at least you can say like you put together the car, like you did everything. Like that's a cool feeling versus saying like, oh, I bought it like this and I had the cash and that was it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. I was thinking of, because I was watching all the videos and stuff on like how to install Airlift and all the kind of problems people were running into. And then I was talking to friends who install Airlift, and they're like, dude, like, good luck, honestly. Like, I'll sit back and watch you. I'm like, you guys are stressing me out now.
That's what people say about rap, though. And rap sucks, but it's not like, people make it out to be like it's the hardest thing they've ever done in their life.
As long as you know, have patience, set it up right, and everything, it wasn't hard, it was just very time consuming.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was glad I did it myself. So far, I've driven probably about 1,000 miles on it. I haven't had any issues. Knock on wood.
How do you like the handling difference?
So every car is going to be different. I talk to people. So my like ride height PSIs are 80 in the rear and 118 in the front. And so everyone's like, did you ride at that PSI? And I was like, yeah, that's within like the recommended PSI from Airlift. And so other cars are lower PSIs and stuff like that. And so they say 150 PSI max in the bags. And so like when you go around a turn or whatever, it'll load that bag and it'll go up from, let's say, 118 to 125, 130.
Okay, so you'll see the actual pressure change.
It changes whenever you're hitting bumps and everything. It's not like flickering to one point where you can't read it, but it definitely changes and you'll see the load difference.
Interesting.
And so it's more of like a self-caution of like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I see that number go up, I like slow down.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
oh
shit,
God.
wait, hold up.
Just because, you know, like the engine is stock because I don't have the money to rebuild an engine, you know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can buy a few external pieces, but you know, $3,000 for a bag kit, I'm not trying to blow it, just being stupid,
Yeah.
you know? And
So
so I'm
what's-
definitely cautious with it.
What's your favorite part about the car right now?
Favorite part, definitely the bags.
Yeah.
It is literally, so I was on K-Sport coilovers before the bags, and I drove those things for 2+ years, and those were like the best investment I have made
Yeah, yeah.
for the car. I sold them like they were brand new, like they are still so good. But you know, that one height that you're just always looking at is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, to the point where you get to this and it's like, dang.
What do you think? What is like? Because what I always think about with like coilovers and stuff, and like slamming my car, I'm like, is my girlfriend gonna want to ride in it?
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? Because at a certain
Yeah,
point, like,
yeah.
dude, you start getting too low with coilovers.
Yep, you gotta
every
stiffen
single
them.
bump.
Yep.
Dude, everything sucks. It's an uncomfortable ride.
Yep.
Like,
So I mean, you know, it definitely, right now for the trip to California that I made them all as stiff as the actual struts can go, just so
Yeah.
it will hold up against whatever these California roads, you know?
yeah, yeah.
But like before I had them max stiff, it was literally like stock suspension as far as the airbags go. And so it was like
Whoa.
super buttery. With that, you know, you have more travel. So I mean, as long as you can air out without rubbing or scraping anything, you should be fine because your car can technically go to the floor without hitting anything. And so if you were to hit anything, it would be the floor. But yeah, before I max stiffened them, it was super good.
All right, last question for you, man. What's the absolute next thing you want to do? You mentioned the steering wheel, but what's the thing that you're dying into this car that you haven't done?
If I got a blank check right now, first thing I would do would be a chassis mount wing. Just add
Sweet.
to the rear end, dude.
Yeah, I think the thing is too, like, you can only do that if you've wide bodied and it has
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like I
it's-
see all the
you
time,
gotta
like
fatten
people
it
take my
out.
car and they just throw a fat wing and I'm like, dude, you can't do that
Yeah.
shit. Like, you can't. It's not
Definitely-
right.
I would go with the Street Faction one, and it's got like the X brace and everything, carbon fiber. Oh, it'd be so good.
All right, man. Well, dude, I'm hyped on the car. It looks good.
Thank you.
Dude, it's looking mean. It definitely has like a unique look than a normal G37.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I just got voted best VQ in Arizona on
that's
like, social
dope, dude.
media. So
Hell yeah.
not like an actual title, but you know, social media says it is. So
no, that's
kind of
dope.
sick.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks
Yeah,
for making the
definitely.
video. being
Anytime.
part of this. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. We're gonna have a lot of cool content coming like this. And if you have a build that you guys wanna see featured, send us a message and we'll see what we can do.